Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're all doing very well. Today's video is going to be a first impressions and a review on this new foundation here from NYX. This is called the NYX Professional Makeup Can't Stop, Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation. I haven't seen a ton online about this. Like, I personally haven't watched any videos, so I have no idea what I'm in for. But yeah, I just thought we would apply it. I'd wear it throughout the day because the main claim on here is that it's 24-hour wear, so I want to get this on as early as possible. It's just after 7 a.m. right now, so I'm just getting ready for work. That's why my voice is feeling a little raspy. This is the first time I have spoken today. But yeah, I'm going to insert a side-by-side of me applying the makeup as I'm giving you kind of the description, just so we can get all the details. So yeah, so like I said, this is called the Can't Stop, Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation. I'm just looking up the description here. It says that it is lightweight and waterproof and pigmented AF. All right. And it says it hustles as hard as we do. This comfy liquid formula comes in 45 flattering tones that don't transfer. So it comes in 45 shades. Mine is in the shade Vanilla, which is number 6. So there are 5 shades lighter than this, just for your information. It says every creamy shade glides on smooth, delivering matte coverage and color that stays true for up to 24 hours, which is such a long time. And it helps to control shine and mattify your complexion all day long. It's non-comedogenic, and it is suitable for normal, oily, combination, and sensitive skin types. As we know, I have more of a drier skin type, so I'm interested to try this out and see if we can make it work for me, or if it's just going to look extremely heavy, quite frankly. So yeah, this has 1 fluid ounce. It comes in this nice glass bottle with a pump. This was $19.99 at Shoppers Drug Mart, which is so expensive. I made sure I bought it on a day when I was getting a lot of optimum points. So yeah, but yeah, still very expensive. And I just also wanted to mention as a little tip, there were no testers at Shoppers Drug Mart, so I was kind of having a hard time deciding which shade to get. So I actually went over to the Maybelline Super Stay Foundation, a foundation that I already own, and I was just kind of comparing the bottles, and that's how I picked out this shade. I think this is going to be slightly light for me. But going into kind of the winter months, I'm not going to be applying self-tan and all that kind of thing. All right, so the foundation has been applied. Like I said, this shade is slightly light for me, but I actually think it works because it helps to cancel out the redness. And then of course I'm gonna go in with some bronzer and whatnot. So yeah, this foundation actually is not as full coverage as I was expecting it to be. I did not apply a lot. I feel like I could build it up if I wanted to, but I'm liking the way that it looks because, as you guys know, I don't love foundation that's like super like a mask kind of thing. I will say that I for sure would recommend using this foundation with a damp sponge, just because it did dry down quite quickly since it has that very kind of matte finish to it. So the sponge really helps to just distribute it and make it look nice and even on the skin. But yeah, so far so good. Like I said, I can see a little bit of my imperfections coming through still, which I don't mind at all. And yeah, I'm gonna go finish up the rest of my makeup, get out of my pajama shirt, and I will be right back. All right guys, the rest of my makeup is on. I did not set this foundation at all. I usually go in with like a light dusting of powder all over with pretty much every foundation that I use, but this one, it was not necessary at all. It completely dried down like matte. It was very, very matte and it wasn't transferring. So I just went in with like my concealer, powder, bronzer, all that kind of stuff. And I'm really liking how it looks. Like, it is just a very easy to wear type of foundation in the sense that it's not looking like a mask at all. However, it is giving me a nice kind of medium to full coverage, I would say, but it is very matte. I did give myself a spritz of this Maybelline Dream Satin Mist, just because it is so matte, and since I'm dry, I want to bring a little bit of life back into my skin. So I want to show you guys as well without the ring light turned on. So you can see without the ring light on that it is a good shade. When that light's on, it kind of makes everything super bright, but it's all kind of nicely blending into my neck. All right, so far so good. I'm liking how this is looking. I need to get out the door. I have a work day to get on with, so I will check in with you guys later on. All right, I'm just sitting in my car here in a parking lot. It is about 10 a.m. now, so the foundation has been on for about 3 hours. I just wanted to show you guys how it looks in natural light because I just think that it looks really good. Like I really do. I honestly wasn't expecting to like it just because it was so matte, and that's not normally what I like for my skin type. But you can see here the shade match is really good. There's no sort of line. It all kind of blends in. So I'm happy with that shade pick. I still can't believe that I didn't need to use powder. I just used my bronzer right on top and it blended in really nicely. And yeah, I just love that it doesn't feel like I have on this heavy cakey makeup. It looks very just natural. The only thing I was noticing is I would actually apply a little bit more foundation to this area. I feel like I could use a little bit more coverage. But yeah, overall guys, so far so good. We can't stop. We won't stop. Alright guys, so it's almost 7 p.m. now, so the foundation has been on my skin for almost 12 hours, which is quite a long time. But you guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and admit something. I fully fell asleep. Like, I had a nap, which I never do. It was the weirdest thing. I got home from work at like 4. I kind of had a headache, so I was like, I'm just gonna go lay down, because our bedroom is like dark. I was like, I'm just gonna go lay down for a couple minutes. Next thing I know, I woke up and it was like 6. Like I clearly needed some rest because I fell asleep just like out cold for 2 hours. So I'm never gonna sleep tonight is what I'm trying to tell you. But regardless, here we are with foundation. So I'm sure my nap had an effect. So I'm just looking in the mirror right here. You guys, this foundation looks really great. I had a compliment on my skin today, which I feel like is, it was actually really cool. I was in the NYX store. We have a NYX store in Chinook Center here in Calgary, and I was shopping around and the girl literally was like, I really like your makeup, blah, blah, blah. And I thought she was meaning, I don't know, my eye makeup. You don't normally comment on someone's like skin. And she's like, your skin looks really nice. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm wearing that new Can't Stop, Won't Stop foundation. And she's like, I love that stuff. It's the best. So anyways, I feel like that was a very good sign, I guess you could say. But yes, so overall, I really like the way this foundation looks because my skin still looks like skin. It is not nearly as full coverage as I was expecting it to be, even though it totally has a matte finish. And like I said, you guys, I was fully napping. Like you can see, I've got like lines. I was fully sleeping. But yeah, the foundation is pretty much looking exactly like how it did this morning. It's broken up ever so slightly, kind of in the center of my face. But overall, like I really like this and I'm going to continue to use this, and the shade match was really nice. Do you guys want me to zoom you in even more? Wow, that's very up close and personal, but we just can't stop and we won't stop. I feel like I could say that like every sentence of this video, but I will refrain. So yeah, it's looking good. It's not makeup-y, which is the best part about it. Let's also switch the ring light off here for a moment. It's starting to get dark out, so it's pretty dark in the room. But yeah, you can see there in the natural light that this is on too. In the natural light that it looks really just normal and good. And I always say this when I'm talking about foundations. My favorite foundations are the ones that you don't know that you're wearing them. Like when you look at someone's face, you shouldn't be noticing the actual makeup. You should just be noticing their skin. And so yeah, I am super impressed with this. As I had mentioned earlier, it is a 24-hour wear foundation. So I'm going to continue to wear this. I'm gonna go clean my bathrooms right now. So that'll be a very true test, you guys, if this is very long wearing, because you know, you just gotta get right in there sometimes. We actually, okay, this is so gross, but we had some fruit flies in our kitchen. Like, ew. I don't know what it is, but it's grossing me out so much. They're gone now. I used vinegar. I Googled it and vinegar got rid of them, basically, thankfully. But it's now just making me feel like I need to do an entire deep clean, basically, on everything in my life. So anyways, 7 p.m. gonna go do some bathroom cleaning. I'm gonna check in at the end of the night before I wash my face so we can see. But overall, you guys, so far I would absolutely recommend this. I'm assuming that opinion won't change, but yeah, talk to you guys soon. All right guys, it is now about 8:30 p.m. I was trying to leave this on for even longer, but you guys, I'm tired. I'm ready to wash my face and crawl into bed, because yes, sometimes I do go to bed at 8:30. I don't know, I've like slept today, I'm tired. I feel like my body is telling me to like slow down, basically. But anyways, to wrap up this foundation, you guys, I really like it. I was cleaning the bathrooms and doing lots of stuff, and it honestly looks really good. Again, it doesn't look like there's foundation on my skin, which is what I love. I would say that it's less coverage than the Maybelline Superstay foundation, but it still has that like very long wear quality to it, that matte quality. And yeah, I'm sure it would last for 24 hours because it honestly does look the same. As I mentioned earlier, I've noticed a little bit of a difference in here. I've been touching my face, eating, all that kind of stuff. But it doesn't look bad at all. So yeah, overall, you guys, I would recommend this. I was also going to mention when I was at the NYX store today, it was $18. And I always want to just reiterate that I am in Canada, so that's more, it's always going to be more expensive here than in the States. But it was $18, which is cheaper than what it was at Shoppers Drug Mart. Just as a little side note. So yeah, I give this foundation a thumbs up. I'm going to continue using it. I like how it looks. It's not heavy or anything like that. So yeah, that is basically everything, you guys, for this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing a review on this foundation because we can't stop and we won't stop. I hope you guys are all having a really great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.